Hi guys, welcome to Crazy Burgers. So Blaze have dropped some information onto their social media platforms. Top secret, there's big fixes in place for the VS and EXP coming. And I'm going to talk in this video why this worries me a lot. Okay, so this dropped on the Evercade social media platforms that they're hard at work testing some exciting new features for the Evercade VS and Evercade EXP firmware. They think we're going to love them. Now, that all sounds great, but I have big issues and I really definitely fear about what's about to happen. They're obviously got some huge updates that they want to implement onto the firmware. What that could be, I'm not entirely sure. It could be a lot of different things. They're obviously going to have a massive overhaul of how the actual dashboard and how things work when you actually connect your EXP, your VS, or add cartridges. Now, given some of the recent updates that we've had, this is why it worries me, because the last update, or the last big update we had at Christmas time, caused a lot of problems. I know there was a lot of people who never experienced any problems, never experienced any issues. However, there was a lot of people that experienced a lot of problems, and I was one of them. It bricked obviously my Team 17 cart, and also I had issues recently with my Indie Heroes Collection 3 collection, which was a complete pain. Now, things happen, things break, mistakes happen. The big issue for me was always losing the save states. There's nothing worse than ploughing in a lot of time into these collections, and then it goes wrong and you lose all those save states. So it just starts to grind on you and it starts to get really frustrating. Now, if you go back the last couple of years with Evercade, usually when there's big updates, it somehow does create some issues here and there. Sometimes it's games won't load. Sometimes it's maybe that the whole thing won't work altogether. You need a firmware update. But anytime they instigate some massive updates, it really never runs smoothly. So for me, I just hope, fingers crossed, that they actually put some good testing into this. They test the heck out of it before it even gets unleashed to the public. I don't want to sort of download this and then suddenly we become guinea pigs to issues that occur on a day-to-day basis. It breaks carts, something stops working, games stop loading, you lose all your save states, all that kind of malarkey. It starts to grate on you, and it does start to annoy. I think if they don't get this right, there's going to be a lot of people probably stop following Evercade. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of Evercade. I've loved everything that they've done, but some of these things definitely start to annoy you. And I've obviously been a little bit more annoyed recently. It just gets to the point where I just don't want to deal with it. Now, what the heck these big updates could be, I have no idea. The last big update we had was related to high scores on the arcade games, being able to save your name on the high score tables. For some reason, people are suggesting that that's a good thing to add. Personally, I do not care. I could just use a save state if I want to save my high score. Honestly, it's something I don't need. I really don't care. However, there is a lot of people pushing for different updates out there. It could be anything from online leaderboards or I don't know, you name it. There's lots of people suggesting lots of different things. And yeah, sometimes it's great to get these suggestions, but if it keeps on breaking different things, we get these big updates and it breaks something that's you lose your save states, you lose carts. That is just not good for me. If that's what happens, I would rather have no updates at all. I don't mind maybe getting updates for maybe Game of the Month. They add that to the firmware of your VS. Absolutely fine. But if they keep adding these massive updates and it causes issues, I'd rather do without. Now, obviously, what could these big changes be? Your guess is really as good as mine. It could be anything. Maybe they'll even add a section where you could play, or obviously when you unlock secret games from the different cartridges, there'll be a section that will save that rather than you having to bring out the two cartridges every time. So that could be quite a nice fix if they put that in place. I would definitely welcome that. What else? Who knows? Maybe there could be an online store. I totally doubt it, but I'm pretty sure it will just be some kind of massive overhaul. Maybe there will be some extra games added, some more demos. Maybe there'll be some extra Game of the Month things or different Game of the Month. It could be a Game of the Week. I have not got a clue what this could be. But I'm certainly intrigued to what it is, but I definitely have a little bit of worry on me. I definitely feel a wee bit unsure whether I should go through and update this, because I'm definitely worried it could break something. It could break a cart, could break the VS. I could lose a lot of save states. Something could go wrong. So fingers crossed, guys, they get this right and they test the heck out of it before they unleash it to the public. So interested to see what they're going to unleash. It should be a big month or two coming up, seeing what they've got in store for 2024 and what these big top secret plans are going to be. But yeah, part of me is definitely worried about some of these updates that could cause some issues. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts. What are your feelings about these big updates and big secrets that are going to get unveiled really soon? Thanks for watching. I'll catch you again in the next one. Bye for now.